Hello student, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to solve 2021 MCQ and I will try to upload all the videos as soon as possible. And so without wasting any time, let's start confident learning. This is our first questions. Among the following rocks, the one with the highest metamorphic grade is, means we know about the grades shale, slate, schist, gneiss and migmatites. These are the grades starting from lowest to highest. And now if you have the rock name with the grades also, just like chlorite, schist, glucophane, schist, phyllite and gneiss, this is also a rock, this is not a grade. So accordingly you can differentiate which is the lowest grade and which is the highest grades. Now schist, if I will divide in sequence, so cysts come on the on level 3, where the gneiss come on level 4 and migmatite at higher level at 5. So as per this chart, you can easily deduce that the answer is gneiss. Very simple questions, no need to it doesn't require too much explanation, even though I try to explain a bit. This is the next question. This is your physics questions in class 11. If you go through the NCERT book, you can easily write the answer of this one. What is the latitude? The Earth's maximum, the Earth's radius. We are talking about the Earth's radius. We know that we have two types of Earth radius, that is equatorial radius and polar radius. And everybody knows that always polar radius is lesser than the equatorial radius. This means we have the maximum radius at equator and the minimum at the pole, and in between we have these values ranging from maximum to minimum. So we have the minimum radius at equator, and what is the value latitude at equator is 0 degree. So this is very simple straightforward answer. Moving to the next question. So this question is a bit confusing and tricky. The closest value to the percentage of the earth's surface covered by ocean. They are talking about the ocean. If I will tell you only about the water, if the closest value to the percentage of the earth's surface covered by water, covered by land, we know that covered by land is 29% and covered by water is 71%, and closest of 71% is 70%. I know that you can tell me that this is ocean. They are talking about the ocean. So what is the quantity of, means amount of water present in terms of ocean? This is 96.5%, but it is not closest to 90%. So there is a bit confusion in the question. So we have to go with the answer. So the answer is 70%, but if it is nearby 95 point something like this one, then the right answer should be D. But now we will go with the answer key. The answer key stated it is C answer, so we will go with this one. Now we have divide a surface into land and water. If you want to further divide water into, means now we again classify or divide water into ocean water, other saline water or fresh water. Again you can divide fresh water into glacier and ice cap, groundwater, like this one. So you have different type of percentage like this one. Water in ocean we have 96 point, then this is the rest. Even in the ocean we have this type of ocean like this one: Pacific, Atlantic, Indian. Then we have classification of ice, groundwater and atmosphere. So we have three ocean over here: Pacific, Atlantic and Indian. And how many percentage of water present in that particular ocean, you can easily note it down from here. Maybe they can ask you one step further, tell me the percentage of a Pacific water at the earth surface, like this one. Moving to the next question, this is also direct answer for this question is that this is literal. How? Let me explain to you. Which is the shallowest among the marine environment list below? First, if you can classify or you can divide the ocean division in terms of literal zone, then you have neritic zone, then you have beta zone, then you have abyssal zone. So the abyssal is the deepest one, whereas the this literal is the shallowest one. So my answer should be the literal. If they will ask you apart from this neritic, what will be the shallowest one, then you can then your answer will be beta, like this one. But now what they ask, which one is the shallowest one among this one, so my answer should be literal. Moving to this question is direct formula based question. Among the following the tungsten bearing mineral is, means I have to identify in which minerals we I will find this tungsten element which will be my which will serve as a core or as a ore for tungsten. Okay, so you know this bornite belongs to CuFeSO4 formula, and it is an it can serve for the copper, whereas cassiterite serve for the oxide, and greenkite serve for the sulfide. Okay, so what I left with the scheelite formula is CaWO4, so it will serve as a tungsten bearing mineral. Apart from that, you also have wolframite and ferberite as a tungsten mineral. Okay, where you can extract tungsten from that type of mineral. Okay, so answer is scheelite. Moving to the next question, let's see what the question states. The host rock of the lead zinc deposit at Zawar is, means we have to identify what is the host rock in Zawar mine. You know this the whole Zawar belt has two type of host rock. One is dolomite and one is phyllite. But the whole area divided into two types of host rock. One is dolomite and one is phyllite. Now I have to identify the host rock only in Zawar. Okay, so in Zawar, Mochia and Beleria, the nearby areas there, we have the host rock as a dolomite, not the phyllite. So my answer should be dolomite. C. Moving to the next question. See, this question states that bituminous coal deposit in India occur in which one of the following formation? I have told to my students and on the video lecture also that you have to remember by hook or by crook about the Gondwana. By any means, you have to mug up, you have to grasp, and you have to means absorb what is given related to Gondwana, because every time in GATE we used to have one question related to Gondwana, whether it is MCQ or MSQ, whatever it is there. So please go and read the Gondwana line by line, word by word, so you will not miss any question if they ask anything from Gondwana. Please do me a favor for that one. So if you do remember about the Gondwana formation, you can easily say that this is your Baraka formation. Moving to the next question. Again, if you do remember about the Gondwana, you can easily identify what is the plant fossil and what is the animal fossil. If I will give a closer look about all these options, I can easily identify this Closopteris is a plant fossil, whereas this Phenestella, Productor and Sideris related to my animal fossil. Let me give you some explanation related to Glossopteris. It came from the Greek word which means tongue, because it has a leaf word tongue shape, and terrace means this is a fairy fun or feathery type of feature is there. Whereas the productus and Sidereus belongs to Brachiopoda and sea urchin respectively. Moving to the next question. Literally, this question, if you want to answer this question, go to NCRT class 11 geomorphology or physical geography book. Easily, there's a one chapter dedicated to the igneous body. Okay, igneous body. So you can go and read that chapter. It will help you to grasp the concept related to volcanic and igneous bodies. Okay, so if you got this one, if I need to solve this question, it is something like convex up shape is there. I have a dome shape feature like this one. If I had cup shape feature, same feature in terms of the basin or cup shape, I can call it as a lopolith. Now, but if it is a dome shape, I can call it as a locolith. And if I have this vertical or so nearly vertical lines is there, I used to call it as a dike. If it is horizontal, I used to call it as a sail. Then we have a batholith and a small dike like this one. But let me add you one point here. Here in locolith is a sheet-like intrusion. I already told you the sheet-like intrusion or concordant pluton that has been injected within or between sedimentary rock. Means laccolith injected between the sedimentary rock. If I will replace this sedimentary rock into the volcanic one, then I will call this locolith structure as a cryptodome. Please do remember. Okay. Moving to the next question. Again, I have told you too many times to whatever question they ask related to stratigraphy and paleontology, just go and remember that portion very thoroughly. At least they used to repeat the question, not exactly the question, some option, and somehow they are repeating. Means the repetition may be there. So at least you should solve all the question asked in jam related to stratigraphy as well as paleontology. Then you can see the changes in you while solving all these questions in jam. So if you do remember, the previous paper asked this type of question. So what will be the answer? Which one of the following stratigraphy unit belongs to the Cretaceous? Everybody knows this is Lametta bed belongs to the Cretaceous, and this is Talchete boulder bed belongs to the Permian. Fenestrina shell we used to call Carboniferous Fenestrina shell, and Kosoli formation belongs to early Miocene. This is some basic definition type of answer is there. So for 1 to 10 it is very easy. You can easily identify the options, and if you have a little bit knowledge related to geology. So I will suggest you just go grab the concept of the geology, and now the time is very short, so at least try to solve all the question as soon as possible, and try to revise as much as you can. Okay, first that, and if you need anything from me, do let me know. I will try to help you to the best of my knowledge. So for now I will take a leave from you, and I will see you in next video. Thank you. Bye bye.